I started early, then forgot to start early. Good morning, everyone. I was like, I'm here. There's a bunch of people. How many viewers do you wait for? I don't wait for viewers. I wait 3 minutes, which is normally the ad run time. So it's not viewers, it's time. So I generally wait 3 minutes, and then I got working on my list here, and then I noticed it was been 4 minutes and 21 seconds. I was like, oops. That's what I do. Yeah, viewer, I don't worry about the viewer count. So, good morning. A bunch of y'all, I could see that a bunch of people were in the room already early, though. So, normally it's not that many just waiting in the room. Packing now? Yeah, so I finished the podcast this morning. It is in your podcast catcher of choice. Do a refresh. Y'all should see it. So then I had about 30 minutes. I went and got my suitcase out, started getting some clothes out. I have like all of my pen stuff I'm starting to pull together. And then I came back here and it's like, let's just start the stream. Emailed Gina to bring my Nikaya because it was on my list and I forgot to do it yesterday. So Brooks, when do you leave? Tomorrow? You're flying in tomorrow? We're not sharing a flight this time, it seems. There's quite a few Sanford ATL to SFO flights. Doing show stuff now. Yeah, so I'm going to finish this stream, and then I'm going to the shipping department. I don't have much to ship, but I need to knock it out. Then I'm going to go to the post office, and then I'm going to come back and pack. And then I have pickleball practice tonight. Whoa, what just happened? Then we got to play pickleball one more time tonight, chat. We got team practice tonight. 10 a.m. out of Augusta, 11 out of Atlanta. Yeah, you're ahead of me by several hours. I'm not till like 2 o'clock out of Atlanta. But good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay. I liked getting the podcast done early this morning. Get the stream done early this morning. We're not going to stream long today. I literally have no plans. Anything y'all want to talk about, we can talk about today. Good morning, Boo You. How's Destiny going for you? I dabbled a little bit last night. It's been very fun. Might have a flight with Brian. Nice. That would be great. Yeah, so you're earlier than me, then Joe is after me, so I don't know if I'll see anyone on my flight. Sometimes I see Suzanne Dolev on my flights, so I don't know if I'll catch anyone. But there's enough Atlanta to San Francisco flights like every 1 or 2 hours. Like there's like 5 flights a day from Atlanta to San Francisco on Delta alone, so not a surprise. Oh, hi, Frimpy. I'll be shipping your winning today. It's been fun. I like the priority theme. Yeah, they did. Like I like the new seasonal events and things like that. Has been fun. It's warmer out on the West Coast. You're gonna have a beautiful weekend. Foggy, crisp morning. Yeah, I was looking at the forecast, and I'm gonna very much enjoy it. Let's see. Let's do weather stream chat. Weather stream. Redwood City. So lows in the mid 50s, highs in the mid 70s. So basically 55 to 75 any given day. Maybe a little bit lower. So perfect. So yeah. So I don't have to overpack for all kinds of different weather. Like bring like one pair of jeans, one small jacket, and then everything else normal. Heat wave in Seattle. God, it does sound nice, doesn't it? That's one of the highlights. Like I'm looking forward to that. Like I've got like when I fly out of Atlanta, you're wearing like something, light clothes. Then you arrive in San Francisco, I'll always have a jacket in the bag. Go out waiting for a Pen Show Uber, throw on a jacket. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, sounds like NorCal. Exactly. And like where we're at doesn't have like the super variants that like San Francisco proper does, which has could have a lot more variants in there. Pen Show, when are you going, Schmevelin? What are your days of arrival? Northern Missouri, and we're down to 86 a few weeks, over being 100. It's awesome. Yeah, we are actually cooled down a little bit here. We haven't broken 90 for a few days, which is good. So this is what we're doing today, chat. Weather chat today. Noon Friday, leaving Sunday afternoon. That's kind of perfect. That is the plan. So, yeah, my plan the rest of the day, be ready with layers. Yeah, it's not going to get cold enough to where it's going to be too much of a problem, but I'm just going to bring like a light jacket. One pair of jeans and a light jacket. Everything else is shorts and short sleeves. Because I'm inside the hotel most of the time. And if it gets hot in there, like you don't want to be overdone. And if it gets too hot, the best thing about San Francisco is the exterior doors are right outside the room. So if you get a little warm, you just roll outside for like 5 minutes and like, no stream tomorrow. I should test out. I'm not going to do this now. If y'all see some weird, I don't have a test channel on Twitch. If you see some weird going lives over the next few days, it might be me testing mobile Twitch to see if we can do some live stream stuff like Friday afternoon walkthrough or Saturday evening, the get together that we're having with all the podcasters. So if you see some weird go live stuff, you can jump in and say hey, but it's usually just me testing connectivity. So Brad, pen recommendations for carpal tunnel. I can only write for about 5 or 10 minutes before it's painful. So generally, the wider the grip, the better. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a squishy grip, but you can get something like the Uni-Gel Alphas are very good. But generally, the wider, the better. So you have more of a flowing stroke. Like with my fine stuff and my small narrow pens, I tend to like clamp down even harder, right? Because I'm writing tiny like this. So you want to broaden everything, either wider diameter grip sections and broader strokes. King of pen, yeah, king of pen. Yeah, and lightweight is also a consideration. By the way, I found my pen. Yeah, I saw you in the Jennifer's stream saying you found it. That was great. Brad, the weatherman today, looking at inky skies with a tramp and dropping a ruchy hail. That would be nice. Although some people might be allergic to that. King of pen is an ultralight, large pen, and it is way not worth the price. Carpal tunnel, been there, done that. The only real solution is surgery. Oof. Yeah, so glad you found it. Now you got to come over to my house and find my pens. Yeah, the Rangas. I'm gonna look at some of the. Is it Ranga or Ranga? Is Brad actually gonna show up? Show up where? At the show. The 149 is lighter? No way. Brad, do you take observation notes during the show on paper? Or do you brain dump later afterwards? So that's a great question. I normally use the Drafts app on my phone at the show, but we're doing a thing Friday morning. Check the shipping department couch today. I will do that. But I'm getting my small plotter first thing Friday morning, so I'm going to try to use that where I would. But there's an app called Drafts that I use. So like when I was at Atlanta, at the Atlanta Pen Show, first thing I did was saw Brooks. I ended up buying 2 pens from Brooks. I opened up my app and Brooks told me the model style and the material name, and I just dumped them into a file on my phone. And then I went right next door to Brad at Mythic Pens, bought a pen from him, and like I had to write all this stuff down because I need to remember the model numbers, because that wasn't stuff that I was keeping, right? So that was stuff I was even given to review. Like Equal wants to review that Mythic Pens just recently. And then like Brooks, I've given away those pens, but I need that information. So that's what I did. So I'm going to try to do that in the plotter this time. So that's the plan. Now that I think about it, I need a pen. I should probably bring something to write with. I was talking about not bringing any inked pens. I'm honestly thinking about maybe bringing this guy. Or the Peak. Yeah, the Peak is a good one too. So we'll probably bring a couple pens. There's a new LE Pilot VP posted on Instagram. You have the link. Yellow and white with silver trim. I'm compelled. My Pink already has Scabiosa in it. Anonymous gifted subs. 2 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you for anonymously gifting subs. Anonymous gifter, thank you so much. I hope y'all enjoy the emotes. Maybe we'll have new emotes by the time I get back. That would be dope. That would be dope. I know they're coming soon. I know Sleepy Illustrations is working hard on them. Nice. Pen roulette, just buy the first pen you see. I'm almost certainly going to take like a spoke pen roadie. Like I don't go without a pen, but I'm talking without like a fountain pen. But like for my plotter, I kind of want to use a fountain pen. Can you suggest a green black ink to go with my newly received Ion Storm from Carolina Pen Co? I'm going to tell you that you should get Platinum Classic Forest Black, but it is a permanent ink. It behaves extremely well with pens. You do want to, like, if you don't use it for like a few weeks, you want to clean it out though, but it doesn't stain or do anything. Intergrooming got the pen yesterday. Nice. But yeah, I'm a big Platinum Classics, and if you're asking me for a green black, the Forest Black Platinum Classics is bueno. Faber-Castell Moss Green, I don't think I've tried that one. This might be the Instagram link. Nice. Intergroomin, 11 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I was going to check what do we have here? We have a fine nib. So yeah, I got to think about if I'm going to bring a pen or not. We might bring this one. Who knows? Chada 75, 7 months of subbing. Thank you all so much for all the subs. I really, really appreciate it. It is amazing. And you're amazing. All right, let me look at this ink here. Link. All right, that worked. It's a new Decimo Prost. Calling it a Decimo. It looks like a Decimo. It looks skinny. It looks skinny. Good morning, Slumberland Studio. There's a better picture. That's a little more clear. I'd be down if it was all yellow. Shirtless Casual Wednesday. Well, I mean, there is a shirt. Let's be clear here. It's not that kind of stream. Not hot tub stream today, chat. I don't love the gradient. I don't hate it. Maybe like it's gonna be hard for me to pull the trigger on a Decimo. It's gonna have to be like really on point for me to pull the trigger on a Decimo, because it's gonna be between $200 and $300, I'm guessing, to find, because most of them would be like the Japanese models. I think almost any color than white would have been better. Yeah, it's a little off, unfinished almost. I don't dislike it, but like, would I spend my own money on it for me? I don't think so. Looks like the laziest tie-dye. Yeah, I would be down with just the yellow and silver. That'd be great. I like the white, but it should go further up. Yeah, it's almost like you were just inking the pen. And hey, temporally good time zone. Reminds me of an orange creamsicle. It's definitely mango-ish, like Bruce was saying. Beer pen. That's what it is. Now I can't unsee it. It is a beer pen. That's exactly what this is. Good call. Good call, Galantium. However, if Prost is really a reference to Cheers, and what does Prost mean? I don't know what this means. It is totally a beer pen. Now I like it better. Now that I can see the beer in it, I like it better. Sunburst, like a Fender guitar, would have been better. They've done a lot of like larger gradients, and I guess they didn't want to get in that Prost means cheers in German. Well, there you go. Oh, like literal, like I was thinking the show cheers, not like cheers. Okay, this all makes sense. Is that for real, the name of it? If this is correct, if all this is correct, I'm in. Like, I still don't want it for me, but I'm way more in if it's the Cheers pen. If it's like the toast. I was thinking Cheers like the television show. Also beer related, but I couldn't figure out how. And is it Prost? Is it Prost? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name, like a DC Pen Show. The pen shows are really like that. In the bar after hours, it is definitely a Cheers type of situation. So, okay. It all makes sense now. Oh, I guess I'm not taking this vanishing point. I'm almost inked it up, emptied it out, which is good. Words bring meaning to life. That is correct. All right, I'm in. Toast, Prost. So like I was saying it right the first time. Prost. How's it going so far, Pin Show Uber? All right, so we're not bringing the vanishing point. I just looked, unless I re-ink it, because it's almost dry. Prost. I like when you say long O, like I really know what that means. I'm just gonna go oh, Prost. All right, I'm down with the beer pen. Approved. Stamp of approval. I still don't want it. So tired already, and only one pickup yesterday. So let me be clear, Kimberly, and I think this is the case. You don't work for like Franklin Christoph or anyone this show because you're just so busy doing other stuff. Please tell me that's the case. Do you use one of those traveling inkwells for this travel? No, I don't. I won't write a single pen enough to actually carry ink with me, and I will be buying stuff. Show us all the prototypes of the Knox Sinclair. I already showed them, and I took them into the other room. So it's no different than the ones I showed last week. I haven't gotten any new ones in, other than I did get the Coyote and Mandarin and the Coyote and Pink. You're working for FC? Golly, you're intense. I love you so much. You're just out of hand. You're out of hand. You're gonna have to take like a week off to sleep when you're done with this show. So yeah, no traveling inkwells. It's just not something I wouldn't use. When does the Notco Rickshaw collab go live? So it's going to go live in person Friday. I don't know when he's going to turn it on the website. I'll have to check if Mark is here. I don't know if Mark's here this morning. It's too early for him. Oh, Kimberly will find a way to spend money. Plus, she's got to find stuff for me that she'll like request to review. Kelly with the 2 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Oh, I did one extra Kelly, but you're worth it. She'll have first dibs on FC stuff. I'm a space pirate. I'm having fun. Like I played a little bit, like couple hours last night, Tony. It was fun. When I get back, I'm gonna try to play some, but who knows until then. Request, tell Brad how it is. Mark told me you plan to post it on Friday. Like the page, make the page live on Friday. That would be great. I know he's made a bunch, but we're not going to have the custom builder yet. All the cool custom pins will be gone from the FC table before it opens. They have a daily hold, right? So there'll be things on Saturday that would not have been available on Friday, and every day will be like that. Thank you, Slumble in Studio. Feeling good. Gonna wear some skinny jeans in San Francisco. Just kidding. Yeah, and Kimberly does not get early access. She has told me that before. Like, we don't do that. We tend to do it for the people, right? That's why there was always Notco cases that I never had, because I'm not gonna hold one when I can, give it to someone who wants it or sell it to someone who wants it. So, yep, that's pretty common. Yeah, don't get pick FCs till the end of the day. I'm going to try not to buy a Franklin Christoph this time. But I've said that before. I don't, like I said, legit chat. Like this will come back to haunt me, but I've said it already. Like I will buy something for me. I will 100% buy something for me. I don't have like a personal list. Like I'm not going for like a Nakaya or like whatever. Like, I'm going to maybe look at a Decimo for me. And then, I don't know. Everything else I'll be buying for other reasons. So, we'll see. I will buy notebooks for me. And I'm going to have there's going to be a notebook reckoning by the end of the year. I really like. I wasn't gonna buy a Franklin Christoph in Atlanta, but that Olive really spoke to me. And notebooks for Sarah. We will have plenty of notebooks. I did get out the large suitcase today, knowing that I'm only gonna have like half of it full on the way there, in preparation for the return trip. Reckoning, no, and not in a mass giveaway. I mean, maybe a giveaway, but in a like usage decision, how I use things. Grab my Olive in DC. The Olive is like, that was right up my alley. And then getting the black sig nib, like all you had to tell me was, when you think about it, when I think about Franklin Christoph, it's as much as being able to get like a really exceptional nib at the time I buy a really exceptional pen, right? It's not like buying a pen with a stock nib, which is great too, but I know what I like, and I could get the sig nib and I could get it in the black. Forget it. Like, that was easy. People do not have Pen Addict Robert Zoster Fire on Fire. It's the best orange. I love. That's such a good ink. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's a good Olive. I've been using orange inks in my Olive whenever I ink it up. Like, that could be like my one and only pen I take on the trip, right? The Olive with the black sig nib, like that. But then I would have to ink up something new. I would just as soon take the Peak. I might take the Peak, since it's mostly inked. I'm not going to be able to make a pen show this year, but I'm going on a road trip next week. I'm going to be able to stop at 3 stationery stores that I wanted to visit: Anderson Pens, Atlas Stationery, and Yoseka. That's really, really good. That's a good run. My Olive has a Pilot BB. Really? Nice. Let me see where I'm at in this. We have to find our new fave as TR fades away. So we talked about Tomoe River. Oh yeah, we're pretty full here. I would travel with that and keep it upright and not ink it up more. I like this one because I have the Pactagon nib in it with the Carolina Pen Co. stamping. This is an all the things type of pen. So this is my mini Naginata Togi. Like, that's a good pen to bring. We'll probably pack this. Can I see a writing sample of the Peak? Yeah. Although I didn't turn my side camera on today. So we'll just show you on the desk cam. So this is a mini Naginata Togi grind. It's kind of like a smoother architect. Sorry, I don't have the side camera today. I'm not going to bother turning it on. So can't totally see it. It wasn't very, very bright. Yeah, so the Hobonichi news we discussed on the podcast today. So definitely check out the podcast today. Yeah, this is a great nib. It's a great nib, and it's a really good color ink for that Peak. It's more purple than it looks mostly black in this camera, but it's kind of a dark purple in permanent ink. It's really good, really good. Good morning, Tess. Are you ready? Is anyone getting something from Toyota? I'm gonna look at small trays, right? Like desk trays for like giveaway stuff. I don't necessarily need anything here, but I'm gonna be looking at them for review and giveaway products. 2022 Gur, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. No, I'm not ready. Hey, join the club. Join the club. So yeah, I will look at Toyota for small things that I can travel home with. Even though I could technically ship something, I don't need much storage. I would get something to review. I'll be looking at review products. I'm looking for a lot of review goods. Eisensteer, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Need is such a strong word, right? You're only driving an hour? That's great. Perfect. Love some crafty streams. So I appreciate you hanging out. We're normally more crafty. But I have a short stream today because I'm heading out of town tomorrow, so I got to get packing. Normally we do a lot of writing, a lot of ink testing, a lot of pen testing. We literally do all of the things. Just today, we're probably not going to do a lot of the things. So we're just chit-chatting today about the upcoming San Francisco Pen Show, Strings and Pedals. Haha. So I looked at the F1 schedule. So the race will be at 6 a.m. hotel time on Sunday. 6 a.m. I should be able to catch qualifying at 7 a.m. Saturday. 6 a.m. is a big ask on a Sunday morning after that. But if there is a location, a bar that is doing F1 brunch, I would totally do it. I say that I would maybe do it. I bet this SF hotel doesn't have another cool event going on. You would be surprised, Miss G's. Well, no, it's usually LA. LA is the one. So not as cool as the Miami event, but we have had a cult. We've had cult representation at LA like 2 years in a row. It was kind of amazing. So that's way too early on a Sunday morning after like 3 days of Pen Show, like Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, 6 a.m. race on Sunday. I still might do it. And then just go home and go back to sleep again. Back to the hotel, catch a nap, get down to the show before noon. Hop on the Discord? Maybe. We'll have to see. I don't sleep as good as I sleep at home. I don't sleep well when I travel, so it's very likely that I'll be up. Like, I will not have gotten off schedule. I'll be up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So that's why I won't be like burning the midnight oil. Like, Kimberly will be up till like 2 in the morning. If you see me past midnight anytime this week, it will be abnormal. So, who's your favorite F1 team? I mostly like McLaren. But I don't dislike any of them, but I like McLaren. Yeah, I like Lando a lot. So we'll see. May just have to watch the replay at night. Maybe when I'm writing Sunday night, I will pull up the replay and have that on in the background while I'm writing. F1 is back this weekend. Yes, it seemed shorter. The break seemed shorter. I guess because it was so crazy. Just popped up. It's official. Uh-oh. I mean, it was foregone conclusion, but I mean, it still kind of sucks. But he has not had a good year. Twitch streamers got to support, right? I'm really, like, again, if you're just, I may have mentioned this before a lot of y'all got in. If you see some weird Twitch alerts, I would turn on your alerts if you want to see me attempt to stream from the Pen Show. I'm not promising anything with hotel internet and on mobile devices, either phone or tablet. But if you want to turn on alerts, because I might try to drop in at some point this weekend. We'll have to see how it goes. Says a brain function to determine we do not sleep away from home because our reptilian brain is on high alert because of a different environment. God, that's so true. Yeah. It's like, even if I do sleep, it's like sleep for an hour, toss and turn for 30 minutes, sleep for an hour, toss and turn for 30 minutes. Yeah. Honey Badger would be a great name for an ink. That would be great. Don't stream, just be on vacation with pals and pens. So one thing I always threaten to do is post a bunch to Instagram. I almost never do. Right? I take a bunch of pictures, but I never like sit and post things. So yeah, like I do generally do that. So if I do stream, it will be like later, like evening stuff. It wouldn't be necessarily during the show. Although we might try Friday afternoon. We'll see how it goes. I barely sleep at home. When I'm not home, it's even harder. Yeah. I have no problem sleeping. Honey Badger gray with golden shimmer. Honey Badger don't give a bleep. I know, right? I love the Honey Badger. All right, let's do a giveaway because I don't know how long I'm going to last. Hey, bonjour. Hey, greats. So I appreciate you hanging out. We talk about pens and stationery on this stream. Today we're just chit-chatting because I'm getting ready to go out of town. We're just having a short hangout stream today. But normally we talk about writing a lot. So glad you're here. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna do a giveaway, and we're not gonna end the stream. We're still hanging out for a little bit, but we're not gonna go too much longer because I have not eaten yet today. I had to get up early, get podcasting early, get streaming early, and then we'll get packing later. So let's see. We've been doing a lot of the machine pins for giveaway. Bring your own pillow and some white noise. I always I have different noise apps on my phone. I 100% do that. And I sometimes pack a speaker. IG Live might be easier. That's not a bad idea, Cocolina. I will consider that for sure. I definitely won't bring my own pillow though. Yeah, one of the KC Chiefs defensive players. So that's how I know the Honey Badger from, because I'm an LSU fan. I grew up in Baton Rouge, so a player named Tyrann Mathieu, when he was at LSU, was nicknamed the Honey Badger because of his aggressive style of play, and that's who was on the Chiefs last year. You got some superb inks on Monday. What did you get? I take my own pillowcase if I can't fill my pillow. Yeah. Is there a pen available that I can use a High-Tech C refill in? You mean like a machine pen that you can currently order that you can use the High-Tech C refill in? I mean, the Big Eye Design stuff that has not the one we showed yesterday, not that bolt action, but their standard 200 plus refill one would work. The Honey Badger on YouTube is hilarious. I watched that a bunch back in the day. Greg with the gifted sub. Let's go. Great. Machine pen. Yeah, like I was thinking about that. Not too long ago, that there's not really a dedicated High-Tech C like standard machine, right? Like the only one I use is the Pen Type B now, like Mafia Geek's just saying. It's such an interesting pen. That's like a hard recommendation to make. It's such a unique pen. I love it. It's a really hard to recommend it. You draw with fountain pens and art pens. That's awesome. Yeah, so like there's not a perfect ideal for the High-Tech C right now that I would normally recommend. It used to be the Render K. The original Render K was my favorite. But Kara stopped making that High-Tech C model because it just wasn't as popular, right? They made the G2 model, which is more, fits more refills, right? So the High-Tech C's problem is it's a very particular refill style. It doesn't just jump into other pens as easy. So it's harder to build specifically for that. Big Eye Design. Yes, so that's the only recommendation I have is the Big Eye Design. Bring a jacket for nights? Yes, I'm bringing a lightweight jacket. I'm bringing one jacket and one pair of jeans. Just in case it's overly cool. 58 right now. Keep talking like that to me. Pros was sold by, that was a particular shop. 130 units. That's what CY was talking about. How if you're like a salary man and you know like the right pilot people or the right sailor people, and I think in the CY's case story, like you can get like 130 units of a Decimo for your store in Japan, but no one else can. Like that's crazy. All right, let's do giveaway. What have we given away? We've given away pens recently. Let's do paper. Let's do paper. Do I have anything San Francisco trip related? Thinking here. What do we have? Alright. This isn't San Francisco related, but this is a nice notebook. We need to give this notebook away because it is really nice. This is one of those products I love that I never use, but I should give away. Have you heard about the weather forecast in Belgium for the weekend? No. Is it supposed to be hot or rainy or what's it supposed to be? Do you have more of the map washi? No. I sent each roll of that to each one of the reviewers. Rain, shocking. Brad, if you're doing Hobonichi this year, launch maybe when you're in SF, make sure you get your Techo. Man, it's coming up too soon. I can't decide. It's killing me that you can't get down to San Fran. Oh. We'll see how Lando does. So Lando and George, right? Lando and George. All right. So this is a very interesting product. And it is completely unmarked. I just happen to know what it is. That is wild. There is not a single marking on this. All right. So what this is, you may share your Instagram link with us. Great. Yes, please. This is a craft design technology notebook. So I don't know whose original notebook is. They partner a lot with Pentel on the writing side, pens and pencils. They partner a lot with Life, Noble on the paper side. But this is completely unmarked. But this is one of their first CDT products. So it's kind of got this... It's just this weird pattern here. And then it's got the green lines that make me think it's Life that matches the CDT stuff. So this is a this is like, I'm not overselling this. This is like a legitimately cool notebook that I'll just never use. But it should be fountain pen friendly. I haven't tested it. I forget where I got it from. It's an A5, but there's literally not a word in here. On the front cover, the back cover, the spine, the interior covers, like literally nothing. But it's a CDT notebook that they made. I'm gonna guess it's Life. If I had to bet money, I would bet that it was a Life collaboration because Life does that same kind of pistachio green. Yeah, the Life pistachio paper. Yeah. Is it lay flat? No. You could probably break the binding though, but it is the pistachio. At least the lines. The paper is cream color, but the lines are that green pistachio color. But CDT uses that color a lot too. Bullseye, 3 months of subbing. Let's go. All right. So yeah, this is like a really, really good notebook. All right, great. So I'm gonna pull up your. Ooh, Fernand, I like that. Really cool. All right, so let's do this giveaway. But I've had this, I can't tell you how long I've had this notebook, right? But I pulled it because I know I would never use it. And it's probably like a $25 notebook. It's crazy how much they charge for these. All right. Giveaways open, type ! raffle to enter. Anyone can enter. You don't have to be a follower, subscriber, member of anything. You just enter. I will ship worldwide. Oh, Tony, I see you. I see Tony working here. Mr. I don't enter raffles. This is right up Tony's alley. All right, we're going to switch over to the Toby sticker. We're finally out of Rufus corgi butts. We can't use the last corgi butt because it's not going to stick. It'll tear. So we're going to use Toby, which is my dog's name. He's not a corgi. But if you look on Twitter, he was very pose-worthy this morning. We'll put our little guy right there. What else? What else, chat? Maybe we bring my Nakaya. It's got like half an ink cartridge. Maybe we bring this one. This is a great writing pen. And it's got a clip. Sorry, thinking out loud, chat. This is what we do here. All right, C strings and pedals. I'm not far behind you. I mean, I'm like literally very far behind you, but I will be leaving stream the not too distant future. Kirk sells clips for the Shown pens. I might have to take a look at that. I like the built-in clips on the Shown pens. If I'm gonna you can buy them either way. So, Brad used the Nemocene. God, I need to do that. Well, it's not the crazy expensive Hippo Noto for what you get. True. Like, have you tried a Hippo Noto, Tess? Like, really good. You should try one someday. Floofy Toby, yeah, like he is like way past haircut stage for me, but like the rest of the family likes him. This Floofy, I like him. I like short hair Toby, but he's a trip. You have to go in the office today. Dog will be displeased. Facts. Facts. Your dog is super cute, Rewizzles. All right, let's pick a winner. Lamy for life. Nice. This actually favors some of Lamy's new notebook designs. I'm using a Hippo Noto as my current notebook. It's great. They're really good. And I'm keeping them because they have great Tomoe River paper. You just can't get them. Hacks. So this does remind me of Lamy's new notebooks a little bit. Congratulations, Lamy for life. If you can email me right now, I will ship this today. Otherwise, it's going to be next week. So I know you've won before. I could probably look up your address. But like, if you can email me right now, it would be shipped today. Otherwise, it's going to be next week. Which is good too. Added to the list. Let's go. All right. Let's look at this list real quick. Make sure I'm in good shape here. Oh, is Skogsy here? I added Skogsy to the list. I think I did that the other day. I've got my shows downloaded. What We Do in the Shadows, Reservation Dogs, and Bear. All the Hulu shows. I resubscribed to Hulu so I can get all my shows. Got the buttons. I got to get a box for Toasty's pen. I think we're in pretty good shape. Bear was good. Everyone's telling me that Bear is really good. But yeah, What We Do in the Shadows really blew my mind. I love Reservation Dogs. Some of the acting in Reservation Dogs is like the acting in there is really good. Yeah, people are raving about Bear. What We Do in the Shadows is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Where can we hear your radio broadcast you did? So I have it on the blog, a link to their page where you can hear it. I'll find it. I haven't watched Letterkenny. My wife has started Murders in the Building, which I know y'all have already recommended too. Love Nadia. Nadia is my favorite character, easily. What We Do in the Shadows is the funniest show I think I've seen ever. Yeah, I agree. But like, you have to have the right like sense of humor. Like, yeah, must watch Letterkenny. That's been on the like forever list. Double check out your pen box pins to be sure you're not missing a potential guy. You want to? Yes, I know. I definitely have that. In like my brain is like there's nibs here that need to be like accounted for sure. Green florets. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So yeah, so that's good. I need to make sure I have any music downloaded. I got my Ziploc bags yesterday. Pro tip that's come from y'all in the past. If you're traveling to a pen show via airplane, pack Ziploc bags to pack ink for your return trip. Having Tilda as leader. Tilda's amazing. Golly, she's so good. So pro tip, Ziploc bags. Check out Dark on Netflix. Okay. Have I heard of that? Is Dark the German? Okay, so Tess is saying it. So Dark is what people say I should watch if I like Severance. And that they said that you have to take notes when you watch it because it's very complex, which I'm down with. Like, I'm totally down with. I always pack a small box, bubble wrap, and Ziplocs. I think I'm going to pack like almost like an extra backpack to like kind of like wrap things up in. So we did get Ziploc bags. All right. So yes, Ziploc bags. Yeah, regardless of pen stuff, your toiletries and all that kind of stuff. I have Ziploc bags in your suitcase. TSA may take an interest in you if you have Ziploc bags because they will suspect you of drug smuggling. I mean, I'm carrying like liquid bottles and stabby, pointy things. They're going to take an interest in me anyway. I mean, have you seen me? Like, I'm on the most wanted list probably. At least top 10 most wanted. Maybe not top 5. Top 10 most wanted. I banned Netflix because the Ricky Gervais stand-up made me sick. I haven't heard of that. Brad, person of interest, yes. TSA has stopped me in a pen roll. Yeah, I always worry about Bacchus and all the nib grinders with all their tools and stuff. I always ask them. They're like, yeah, it's not so great sometimes having to explain what all this stuff is. Don't carry a bunch of acrylic pen brands. They legit thinks it's dynamite. I could see that. Don't try to move gold. Yeah. So yeah, there's just no getting around some of it. I got stopped for a jar of peanuts. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they'll find anything. Got stopped going into a government building for a Parker Jotter. Ooh, they must have thought you were like James Bond or something. The clicking. What's that clicking noise? Yeah, I think I'm in good shape. So it's funny, the closer I get to being gone, the less stressed I am. Today's the least amount of stress I've had, and I'm exceedingly busy. So, whatever. I guess it's all the pre-planning. I got stopped outside a federal building because I was trying to return a dropped teddy bear. That's funny. I could totally see that. For all of Atlanta's size problems, like the busyness of it, I generally haven't had I don't think I've ever been pulled aside in Atlanta. Other airports I have been. I don't think I've ever been pulled aside in Atlanta. Have not flown since I've gotten into stationary. Yeah, it's been 2.5 years since I've flown. So, but like, I don't know. I'll have a bunch of random stuff in my suitcase. My suitcase might get tagged. My carry-on won't. I'm just gonna bring a messenger bag. I'm gonna risk it, and I don't think I'm gonna pack an extra set of clothes to carry with me. I know that's probably a mistake. TSA pre for the win, 100%. It's been so long since I traveled. I had to check when my TSA pre expired, and it's not till like 2026 or something. You get pulled aside every time, really? Yeah, Inkwell Monster, look out for her. All right, chat. I think we're gonna wrap it here because you're about to be able to hear my stomach on this microphone. I just heard it. You might have heard it too. We're gonna go fix brunch or something. I don't know what we're gonna have. Then we're going to get to shipping. Then we're going to get to packing. Then we're going to get to playing pickleball because we have a team practice. Pincho Uber does not do laundry. You should look into that service. You can always buy clothes if I have to. I'm just going to hope it's good. It's just more stuff I would have to carry. I'd have to have a bigger carry-on. I don't want to have a bigger carry-on. I'm taking a big enough suitcase. So I really appreciate y'all. I'll be around on Twitter and Instagram some, but probably not a ton. So shoot me some messages. I hope to see many of you there. We will do big recaps next week for sure. I've been excited about this trip, so hey, let's hope it goes smooth. I'm pretty excited, y'all. So we'll do it, and it's gonna be fun. I'm ready. I am very ready. Finally, Coco. I can't wait to see all of y'all there. So I really appreciate it. We're not gonna rate anyone today. I feel like let's just wrap it up today. We'll be back next week. Podcast is in your feeds. If I miss any content over the next week, I just miss it. Just like if I don't send out an article or something, like maybe a PAR post, just it might not be that week for it. So we'll see. See y'all. Bye.